Well, welcome to another episode of the 69 Camaro convertible rebuild. This one, we're going to tackle the driver's side floor pan. We got to get the seat riser, and reinforcements out, and then get the floor pan cut, the rusty area out, get all the new sheet metal put in, and get that side wrapped up. Hopefully, you'll watch the video to the end. If you're trying this on your own car, maybe you'll get some ideas on it. And if you're just watching to check out how we're doing on the car, that's great too. So yeah, here we go. We'll get into it, and I hope you enjoy. Thanks. Well, I got everything pretty well prepped for welding in. I enlarged these holes a little bit and cleaned around them. I like to use like a silicone fiber disc, a strip disc to clean them, not like a roll-lock with a 36 grit or something, because I don't want to remove any metal yet, because after I welded, I'm going to be going along and grinding them off, and just want to leave as much metal there as possible. So got all this edge ready to go. I cleaned these up real good and put a little weld-through primer on the edges and a little bed liner or undercoat down in the bottoms, just to give them a little extra protection. So that should all be good to go. I'll get the panel screwed in, and then after it's screwed down, I can start tacking her in. Excuse my voice on this one. I got a sore throat thing going. So I got the first tacks done here, plug welds. I was having some issues on this first row here. I had run out of wire earlier, and I put on a small spool I had laying around, and I don't know, something was goofy with that wire. I just could not get a good clean weld, so I kind of went through and ground these down already. But most of these were done with the new roll, and you can see they're nice and flat. You don't have any big humps that I got to grind down or anything, and they came out really clean. So that's more what we want to see. Excuse me. And then we flip it over. You see we're getting good penetration. You're actually seeing the weld come all the way through, which is what you want. And this is, pretty heavy gauge. It's 14 gauge. So I like to set the welder up a little higher than you think you're going to need. And then you should be able to just hold it right there in the middle. You shouldn't have to do any moving around. You just kind of hold it and just watch that puddle flow out. Once it flows out to your outer metal, you should be good. So I'll keep getting these all in, and then we can start on this butt seam around the edges. Well, I got everything welded in. Still got to go around and grind everything down. So I ended up having almost a week off. What started out just as a sore throat turned into a full-on flu or something. But yeah, finally got it all in. So yeah, here's that corner I had to add that extra into, and then there's that feature I had to replace back into the floor because this did not have that. But once I get it all ground down and throw a little bed liner or undercoat on there, you won't even know. This is the only spot where I did have to add a little extra metal back in. Just screwed up a little bit on my cutting. But yeah, the welding came out pretty decent. After I grind her maybe a spot or two, I'll go back and hit. You flip her back up and get it from this side. So yeah, it should look basically the same on the underside as it did on the top. You want to make sure you get plenty of weld. So there's that seam along the tunnel there. I already ground a little bit down. See how things were going. And then back here. So yeah, this is This pan is in. So like I said, now I'll get the welds ground down, cleaned up, and then we'll fit this riser back in after we prime. We have to spot prime under here, and then we'll get this piece in the back put back in, clean that all up, prime that up. I think I'm gonna have to actually cut this out. That's probably not tall enough when I look from the other side. Probably have to take a hole saw, cut that out, make a piece to go over this. That's where one of the bolts for the rear suspension goes into. So yeah, it's getting there. Like I say, I lost about a week of work on it, but we'll just keep trucking along. I'll get these cleaned up and then we'll show you what it looks like. Well, everything's ground down, so that's all cleaned up. Like I say, just a quick coating of bed liner, spray on bed liner or undercoat, and never even be able to see it. And a lot of this will get covered up when I put this riser in, and that reinforcement in the back, and of course the carpet and all the sound deadener and everything that's going to go in it. But it's nice to have it looking good, like it should anyway. Try to keep it looking factory. There's the underside. Same with down there. So I'm not sure if you can see it. There it is. All right. Got all the grinding done. Now I just got to work on getting the risers put in, and we'll have to treat everything underneath where that's going to go in. So that'll be next. All right, so I got this side all prepped, where the seat riser is going to go in and where that rear reinforcement goes in. On the bare metal, first I just used a little spray can self-etching primer, and then a little black spray paint. Now I got some seam sealer put in here. That's going to be underneath this riser. And if you look at the other side, I've got that torn out, ready to go, but that's just bare steel. So I mean, we're overdoing it. This will last hopefully forever. You can even see on the seat riser. So here's the driver's side I prepped with a high zinc primer and some undercoat, and there's a passenger one I just took out, bare steel, and it looks perfect. So, and it's almost 60 years old, so hopefully this should last forever. So yeah, I'm just about ready to get this riser welded in, and that one I just got to punch some holes through for my welds, and we'll get this side welded in. I've got it screwed down, all sitting in place, ready, I guess, to be welded. Got all the holes drilled where they need to be from underneath, and then I'll have to refill these from the top. But otherwise, yeah, it's ready to go in. It fits up nice and snug. Everything looks good. We'll flip her up. We'll look underneath. Ouch. Excuse my crooked camera work. I ain't no pro here. So yeah, everything looks good and tight there. Just a couple of screws to hold it in place. You know, they're all nice and flush. So my hole. So yep. All right, I'm gonna get her welded in, and we'll be done with the seat riser and reinforcement here, and then we just got to do that one. Well, I got the back one in also, so this side is done. Yeah, it's like I say, it's definitely more involved than your full frame car, but everything came out really well. The welds went through really nice. really good penetration. Still gonna clean these up a little on the bottom here, but yeah, everything looked good. So this side is finished. I got the risers out of the other side, so now it's just a matter of cutting the floor out, trimming the panel to fit, and I think I'm actually going to be able to leave that hole in there, so I won't have to use my guide pin I had on there. So all right, I think I'll end this video here and just probably show the other side when it's finished. Hope you enjoyed it, and hope you watched till the end here, and hope you'll come back for the next video. Take it easy. See you later. Bye.